Well, hey guys, it's Kevin here. Today, I want to talk about YouTube channels that I find most helpful as resources for me as a DJ. So these are channels that I've spent a lot of hours with, and I feel like I know some of the people because I've watched them for a while. And I think that if you don't follow or subscribe to these channels, or if you haven't watched their videos, I think these top 10 will definitely want to be, you'll want to add those to your list of subscriptions. And also I've got a couple other, actually more than a couple other bonuses, or basically other sites that I subscribe to and follow, other channels that I feel are valuable too, either for entertainment or fun or whatever. But these all have to do with DJ, either tips or tricks or anything to do with our business. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and jump in. I should just go ahead and mention, while we're here, maybe you could go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Mobile DJ Remastered. Hopefully you're finding the content valuable and useful. Hopefully, maybe I'll make it into your top 10 of YouTube channels someday. Any case, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And also you'd be notified of all the cool content that we put on the channel. Okay, first up, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the YouTube channel as we walk through this. But first up, it's going to be Brian S. Red. Okay, so Brian has a channel. I'll go ahead and open this up. Brian's channel, you can see here, 57,000 subscribers. He's got 3,200 videos on his channel, on his DJ channel. Yeah, that's right. 3,200 videos on the channel. And he's been around publishing videos since 2007. So he's definitely one of the OG individual contributors for DJ content. And I've learned a lot from Brian. I know a lot of other DJs kind of learn from Brian. Another guy on our list, spoiler alert, Rick Webb, Ricky Webber, he talks about growing up with Brian and kind of like, wow, this guy can do this. I'm going to do it too. And I'm going to learn, but also, make improvements and things. So in any case, when I see this, it's really amazing to see that. And I'm really excited for Brian's contributions to the DJ world. So in any case, a lot of great videos, just his first couple videos. He's been talking about his car, actually his Mustang that he's rebuilding. But I think you can kind of go through and just see he's got so much good content here. And I like Brian because his videos are quick and they're low production, so he can kick them out. That's why he's got 3,200 videos, and they get right to the point, and they just are practical. Okay, that's what I would say. He's a very practical guy. Okay, moving on. My number 2 site is Crossfader. Now, if you're a DJ, you probably are well aware of the Crossfader school. As you can see here, I really like Crossfader. I think the style, Jamie Hartley and the crew over there, I think the style, the way that they present themselves and information about DJing is really accessible, and they're humble. They're not too they don't talk too much tech, where you'd get lost. You can kind of, access the information. But I like it, again, technical expertise, and they're just fun. They have a lot of fun with DJing. You can look at their different mixes. They, of course, have online courses that you can buy, but some of these videos are just amazing. I mean, look at some of the views on some of these, 3 million, 2 million views. And in fact, they have 570 videos for their 355,000 subscribers. And they've been around since 2014. That was their first video posted. So in any case, Crossfader, really like the content that they put out. Okay, what's next? Next is another big one. You probably know these guys, TV, Digital DJ Tips, okay? Now, this is another one, like Crossfader, both out of Britain. The UK scene for DJing is pretty strong. But the Digital DJ Tips, 250,000 subscribers, not too shabby. On their channel, 1,600 videos and a lot of different contributors, a lot of special guests that they have. And they've been operating or putting out videos since 2011. I like Digital DJ Tips. You can kind of look through Phil Morse and the group here. They have a lot of fun as well, but I like them mostly because they're smart about sort of the business side of things. And they're also very accessible. You know, you can hop in here, and Phil just seems like a regular guy that you could talk to, but he's also a professional. So, you know, he's kind of coming from a place of experience, and he knows what he's talking about, and he's well read. He's got a lot of depth of experience too. So I very much appreciate the videos. You can kind of see they put out a lot of tutorials. They also have great classes that you can pay for. I've taken a couple and appreciate their content as well. So that's Digital DJ Tips. By the way, they also put out a book, a Rock and Dance Floor, I think, is Phil's book that he put out. That's pretty good. It's got some good tips on building a business and building yourself up as a DJ. Okay, what's next? This is I feel like this is like, you've got to have these guys in the list, Disc Jockey News. And I know that when I think about what John and the group have done here, probably for the longest period as a group, really since 2012, Disc Jockey News has been putting out content. They've really covered the gamut of all the business side aspects of the DJ industry. And you think about things like, of course, equipment reviews, and you think about things like photo booths, when photo booths kind of first came out. A lot of the things that revolutions in the DJ business came out, these guys covered it, and they have they had a magazine and a blog and just all kinds of ways that they could get information out there. I know a lot of people like Joe Bunn and some other folks got their start with DJ News, writing articles and such. And then, of course, if you guys probably know about Joe Bunn, who now has like the DJ's Vault, and he's a very, very popular in the DJ community and has lots of different company he has very high company success. Anyway, you can kind of look through and see the kind of things that they're talking about. Like, I'd say some of the content might appeal to a little bit of older crowd. Like, hey, are you too old to DJ a party? DJ swag and getting your name out there. I mean, some of this could definitely be relevant to younger folks, but I think it skews a little older, but that's good because there's a lot of us DJs who are a little older, and I think this is great content, and John does such a great job. In fact, like, he's personally reached out to me and helped me with a couple things. So I feel like there's a lot of love coming from the Disc Jockey News folks. I like them because they're such an experience hub. Almost every DJ in the industry has been either featured on Disc Jockey News or somehow, written an article for them or did a video with them or something like that. So the experience hub that they are, their shows and things, I really appreciate. So, that they cover shows, and they go out and they actually do all the DJ, conferences and those kind of things. So, any case, Disc Jockey News. All right, next up, one of my favorite DJs, DJ Bar. And if you guys know Bar, he definitely a lot of personality. He is a lot of fun to watch. It's great to watch his videos, his gig logs. I like Bar because he's real. He's a single operative DJ. So he's working on it by himself. He has help sometimes, but he's working by himself mostly. He doesn't necessarily have a full company or a full team. He has a lot of passion, for DJing, and it really comes through. And he's also very practical. He wants to get the job done and, get it done right, but he wants to be practical about it. So any case, whenever, I love watching his very honest reviews and honest, feedback. So you can see he's got 59, almost 60,000 subscribers. Bar also has 450 videos, and he's been posting since 2015. So, you can kind of see some of the stuff. He gets a lot of product reviews, like companies will send him products because he's such an influential person in the DJ industry. So a lot of us are watching his videos. So he does unboxings and things, and he's just got some great content, and his personality is definitely worth it, even for non-DJs. I'm sure a lot of non-DJs follow him and watch him because of his some of his gig logs are just super fun. They're like parties, So any case, we love DJ Bar. Okay, next up is DJ Carlo. Now, DJ Carlo is probably the single DJ with the most subscribers that I would kind of consider in my realm of DJing. Although he is much more of a party DJ or a performance DJ, he's got a lot of skills, and in fact, that's why I like him so much. I think the technical skills, and then of course the tricks that he's able to pull off first, and then like build and develop and then show us and break them down how to do the tricks. He also has a lot of cool videos where he breaks down other people's tricks. So Carlo has 353,000 subscribers. As you can see, he's got 290 videos posted as of this video, and he's been doing videos since 2014 or 2015. So very cool. You can, just look at some of these great videos. The titles even, just the one skill most DJs forget to learn. Pro DJs destroy. Pro DJ destroys this small controller. Why pro DJs are obsessed with these 5 tricks, etc., etc. Just great content coming out of Carlo all the time. So really appreciate his expertise and that he shares that with the world. All these folks, I'm so appreciative that they share their knowledge and insights and their personalities with the world, because they're just really fun to have and connect with. Okay, I'm going to also do a shout out to Cleveland Terry. So that's this guy, Cleveland Terry, is basically kind of over the pandemic of 2020. He's kind of reinvented his YouTube channel to be a talk show, or almost like he's got this thing, Wake Up in the Morning with Cleveland, and he's got these guests, these amazing guests that you can see here. If you just kind of walk through his recent videos, you can see some of the guests, and it's just amazing the kind of folks he's getting, top tier kind of DJs and such. Scratch Bastard here. Anyway, it's really cool to see his show, and seems like such a cool guy. I love his connections, of course, and the interviews that he has. He has 25,000 subscribers, almost 25,000 subscribers as of this video. He's got about 250 videos posted, which is pretty good. That's a lot of content. And he's only been posting since 2017, so not too long, but definitely awesome to see him. And I really appreciate his content that he shares with us, and the great connections that he's able to interview some of these folks that have really neat stories or insights or whatever. So thank you, Terry, for that. Okay, who is next? So I'm gonna go next with DJ J Book and the Book Club. This guy, it's just one of my favorite guys to watch. I love his gig logs when they drop. He mostly puts gig logs up. He's got, as you can see, like a little over 5,000 subscribers at the time of this. He's got 180 videos posted, and he's been posting only since 2017 as well. But man, Jay is hilarious. It's not like he's setting out to be funny. He's just like, he's such a genuine guy. He just makes you laugh, and he makes you chuckle, and he just fills you with positivity. Okay, I love watching his gig logs. And he also, he really connects with his the people that he does events for, and you can just tell he loves DJing and people love him. So go watch J Book if you haven't already. And like he says, if you don't know, now you know. Okay. All right. Probably the guy I've watched the most on here, and I saved him sort of toward the end because it's DJ Rick Webb, okay? Ricky Webber. And he has 42,000 subscribers, a little over 42, heading toward 50. He's got 370 videos, and he's been operating on YouTube anyway, and his DJ channel since like 2015. And I just love Ricky's DIY kind of style. He's really started from zero, and he became a successful DJ. He's moved now into, he's got his own lighting and DJ company, and he's got people that work for him, and he's just growing. You can see that he's going to have this huge production empire someday. And I think you kind of feel like you're learning with him. And he's very, of course, he shares a lot. He in fact, not only with his videos, but also through social media or whatnot, he'll be very conversive and very helpful with direct feedback or whatever. So I just can't say enough good things about Rick Webb. I think he's a giant among us DJs, and we really appreciate his contributions and that. So, and finally, rounding out my top 10 here is Nick Spinelli. So this guy, he's definitely the one on my list that makes me laugh the most. He's very genuine. He just seems like such a cool guy that you would want to hang out with, but also you could learn a ton from. I've learned a ton from him. He's got about 6,000 subscribers, as you can see, five and a half, almost 6,000. He's got about 90 videos, and he just started in 2018, really, in earnest. I know he was doing some spotlights here and there, some videos on YouTube, but I think he kicked his channel into gear maybe in 2018, 2019, and he's crushing it. He's probably, of all these, he's the one that I look forward to content the most from. So when Nick drops a new video, I don't have a bell icon on most of my, and you can see I haven't had a bell on most of mine, but so I don't get that notification, but I look forward to any time that Nick's going to drop something. I look forward to that. And I just think what I love about Nick, of course, the funny, but really he just seems so in touch, like he's real, and honest and, approachable and all that good stuff, and practical, like most of the folks on here, not pretentious at all, but he's just very in touch with what brides and grooms want, what couples want for weddings, what people want for a party, what people want out of DJs. He's just so in touch, and I love to learn from Nick, and I hope he keeps on making videos. I hope all these folks keep on crushing it and making videos. So definitely some big, big channels that I really, really love. I spent a lot of hours in here. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. There's a spot that you can view. How many hours did you spend on these channels? I've spent many hours watching these guys and folks. So really appreciate that. Now, this would be such a good time, by the way, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel. And look, there I am. Oh, it's always funny when you see yourself pop up. So hopefully I can be on your list, as I said earlier. Now, I do want to mention a couple of, I've got my little cheat sheet here. I want to mention a couple of, let's call them honorable mentions, or other sites that I just really love, and other channels I really love, but I didn't include them in my top 10 just because maybe I haven't spent as much time with them or whatnot. So I'm just going to talk about them just for a second here, just shout them out, and then I'm going to put a link to these top 10 channels and all these other honorable mentions in the description below. So make sure you go follow these folks and subscribe. Subscribe to their channel, because it's all really good content. Okay, so first up is it's actually a site that is now, I don't know if they're going to keep the channel up, but it's now, I think it's over, but it's called 4 Schools Only. And 4 Schools Only is, if you know a guy named Arnaldo Alferman, and Arnaldo has this 4 Schools Only business where he did in South Florida all these different school dances and things. And he also has a channel called Gear It First. Gear It First is a wealth of good DJ knowledge and technical kind of product reviews and that kind of thing. But 4 Schools Only, I really get a lot of inspiration from, because there's like 500 videos of different, huge production school dances and proms. So it's just, you can really see what you can do to take it to the next level. Because that's some of the stuff that they did with their lighting and their rig and stages and lasers. It's just next level stuff that you're like, wow, how could you do this at a school? It's amazing. So anyway, 4 Schools Only. It's 4 Schools Only. Hopefully they'll keep the channel up. I think the company stopped operating after the pandemic, but anyway, that's Arnaldo is DJ Crazy Ace, by the way, if you see that name. Okay, then we got DJ Angelo. And DJ Angelo, he's an amazing, very skilled scratch artist and turntablist. But he's got some older videos where he walks you through how to scratch, and they're amazing. And I first heard about them through Nick Spinelli, and then I heard some other DJs kind of reference them. DJ Angelo is the man. He can really break things down for you, and to watch him perform some of his routines is amazing. So in any case, DJ Angelo, cool stuff. And then I've got like a whole laundry list of just educational or fun DJ channels on YouTube that I follow and I love. So I'm just going to read them off here. DJ Low Stacks, definitely. DJ Mojo, DJ Rachel, DJ Tech Tools. Okay, it's not a person, but DJ Tech Tools, great channel for a lot of good reviews. DJ Booth Pro Audio, what that guy does is great in terms of reviews and product walkthroughs. Ella Skins I'll give him a shout out. He's got some good stuff. John Simmons, great guy and a lot of cool high production kind of stuff. Paris Creative, a lot of really insightful and thoughtful tips and DJ topics that he talks about on his channel. Real DJ Life, and JP over there. It's a good channel to watch. The SCE Event Group and Jason Janai, of course, if you're probably familiar with that name and the SCE Event Group, but their channel is awesome, and you can see the upper echelon of wedding and DJing weddings. The DJ's Vault for sure. I'm a member of the DJ's Vault, and I love what Joe Bunn has done there. He's got a DJ YouTube channel now, and he's been putting videos there at the DJ's Vault YouTube channel, so that's cool. DJ TLM TV, that guy is awesome. Also a great scratch artist, but just really, I learn a lot when I watch his videos. I think he does a good job. DJ City, and then of course Phil Harris, who does a lot of the beginner DJ type videos. So I think that's my list of just some extras, some bonus tips. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope maybe you find inspiration and find a new favorite channel through some of the channels that I shared with you today. So take care. I'll see you next time.